Hey guys, just wanted to touch on this super important topic, and that is to change with the times. Too often I'm sat with CEOs who have been running their business for longer than I've been born, but they just don't get it. They have to change with the times, and I'm constantly explaining to them that they need to be on Snapchat, they need to be on Instagram, and it's like, no, I'm gonna keep sending direct mail shots because it's worked for me for the last 10, 15 years. And unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. The world changes, consumers change, our behavior changes. If there's one thing we can guarantee, it's that consumer behavior always changes. We do not behave the same way we do today as we did 10, 15, 20 years ago. I mean, there are grown-up adults out there who now send emojis. I mean, did you think you'll be communicating with your mother on Facebook? I mean, it won't be long before your mom's snapping you on Snapchat saying, son, make sure you've eaten your food. It's just how it goes. Consumer behavior changes. And if you're not adapting your businesses to react to these changes, you're going to struggle. And that's a major warning. That's something I want to make sure, entrepreneurs of various levels of expertise and experience understand. Whether you're a young entrepreneur just starting out, or whether you're running your successful business for 15, 20 years, you need to be able to adapt. Nobody's safe. Look at Blockbuster. They were a massive business. They were doing fantastically well, right? They had the home video market in their pocket. It was going fantastic. But what they failed to understand was that Netflix had understood and watched consumer behavior. Netflix had understood that people no longer wanted to go into a store with their membership card and rent a movie and take it home. They much rather go onto their laptop, watch the movie, free of hassle, without ever leaving their house. Blockbuster actually had an opportunity to acquire Netflix for $50 million. They refused. The CEO simply did not understand how consumer behavior was changing. And, fast forward, we now know that Netflix has a market capitalization of north of $40 million US. So clearly that was one of the world's or history's worst business negotiations, biggest missed opportunities. So my message there, guys, and it's a constant reminder for you, is to always adapt with the times. Think about who can come and disrupt your market. Look at how Uber's done it to a taxi market. Look at how Airbnb did it to hotels and resorts, okay? It's just how the world moves. And so you need to be able to react. Otherwise, you're just going to become a statistic and one of these case studies where you've been wiped out by the next youngster. And that's going to hurt, okay? So don't be complacent. Don't assume, I've been around for 10, 15 years, therefore I can slow down. Respect the young buck that's coming up. If they come to the negotiation table to discuss things with you, listen to them. These youngsters know what they're talking about. They're in that demographic. And yeah, just keep adapting. I mean, I even keep a reminder myself. I even keep a souvenir myself to make sure I'm not the next Blockbuster. And this is just a reminder to myself that I'm going to constantly adapt. I'm going to constantly change. I can give example after example of this, guys. Don't be the next Blockbuster. Make small, subtle changes to your business to make sure you are timeless.